left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. I represent for the dirty South, where we're known for swinging now. King of swing, King of swing. Show you what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Come on, down, down, do your dance, do your dance. 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 Here we go. The right, the right, the right, the right, the left, the left, the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right, the left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself and do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. It's your boy Cupid, see you beat her out of D. Mr. Fat on the track, got another hit indeed. Do the down, down, do your dance, do your dance. 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 We got a brand new dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. We got a brand new dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. We got a brand new deal. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. We got a brand new style, y'all.
Sometimes you get feedback that they can't hear, just because it goes through all these, the internet to that server to this server, and so I try to turn it up, but I don't want it to be, distort the sound, just the sound.
Yeah.
So we have it as high as I've ever seen it, and so I'm hoping they'll say it's good. I always have the parents have one of their relatives that's listening to it.
Before we begin today's game, we'd like to introduce the participating teams. First with the number 3 seeded Spartans. Number 6, Caroline Forrester. Number 9, Kristen Frizzle. Number 10, Bridget Sutter. Number 11, Carly Vicario. Number 12, Claire Swanson. Number 13, Rachel Crawford. Number 15, Abby Kakanya. Number 21, Alexa Scadillo. Number 22, Danielle Waters. Number 25, Allie Poplar. Number 33, Maggie Gladden. Number 38, Kristen Staley. The assistant coaches for Tampa are Kaylee Gilday and Dina Cifelli. The head coach of the Spartans is Kelly Gallagher. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the number 1 seeded Florida Southern Moccasins. Number 8, Aubriana Benedetto. Number 10, Malia Benedetto. Number 11, Marina Jazokos. Number 13, Kelsey O'Connor. Number 15, Danny Bursinger. Number 18, Brenna Smith. Number 23, Sam Kesey. Number 24, Riley Bannatyne. Number 25, Lizzie Lynch. Number 27, Sarah Tomasello. Number 35, Becca Hill. And in goal, number 44, Patricia Worker. Florida Southern's athletic trainer is Colleen Melvin. The assistant coaches are Shannon McHale, Marissa Higgins, Morgan Bassler, Emily Santoli, and Megan O'Brien. The head coach of Florida Southern is Kara Reber. Fans, at this time we ask that you please rise as we honor America. Today's national anthem will be sung by Florida Southern's own Bree Becker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
goal by number 18, Brenna Smith. Moccasin goal by number 8, Adriana Benedetto.
That'll help. We're good. Forgot to turn it off. All right, sorry about the audio difficulties. I believe we have taken care of them. The microphone is working. This is Matthew Reber. We're at Moccasin Field for the Sunshine State Conference Championships. The score 2-2 after Tampa just went down and scored one there. I'm trying to get you caught up with some of the stuff we had here. Hopefully you caught the starting lineups in the beginning. So Tampa's road here was a 14-10 victory over Rollins, where Sutter, their goalkeeper, their sophomore goalkeeper, made 24 saves, which is an outstanding achievement in women's lacrosse. And the freshman, Patricia Worker, in nets for Florida Southern. They got here after a victory over FIT on Thursday. So this to decide the Sunshine State Conference champion. 2-2. I'm sure both teams have done their scouting. We'll see who has the better game plan and executes. Right now, that's number 12, Claire Swanson, going up and grabbing that in front of Kesey. So Tampa will set up the offense again. Here's Swanson looking to roll. Nothing there. Sorry, that was not Swanson. That was Crawford. Crawford and Swanson are the two to watch, along with Caroline Forrester. But everybody's dangerous on this Tampa team, so no one can let down. Tampa doing a nice job moving the ball around. Here's Swanson up top, number 12. Driving on Bersinger. Slide comes over, but a little late. And Swanson gets inside and gets the third Tampa goal. Tampa goes up 3-2. So the Moccasin defense is going to have to iron out some kinks here. That slide needs to come quite a bit sooner. Stop those drives from up top.
Previous Tampa goal was scored by number 38, Kristen Staley.
So I believe the three Tampa goals are Forrester, Staley, and Swanson. Forrester with the first, Staley with the second, and then Swanson with the goal right there. Allie Poplar taking draws for Tampa, and Danny Bersinger taking draws for the Moccasins. It'll be a fierce competition at that center circle, and that usually is a good indication of who has a little more possession of the ball, who wins the draw. But like I said at Rollins, Sutter had 24 saves. I think Rollins got the best of Tampa on the draw, but could not figure out Sutter in goal. Big long draw, Brenna Smith, the freshman from Columbus, Ohio, over to get it for the Moccasins. And she's got a little room. Now she backs out. Moves it over to Jazokos. Jazokos right through the middle. Great little double clutch cradle shot in the upper left-hand corner past Sutter. tying it up 3-3. So back and forth so far. Both teams have some young talent they're relying on. Brenna Smith able to get after that draw, and then Marina Jazokos just with a beautiful drive down the center. We got lots of subs coming into the game for both teams. Both teams will play a rather deep bench. I think that helps these teams out in these games late in the season, because all year they've played a deep bench, and so players are fresh, not as banged up. Trying to see if that's Poplar for Tampa. I know Bersinger's there, but I think there's a different. Trying to see who that is. No, that is. Bersinger gets that draw. Moves it over to Jazokos. Marino with lots of room. Decides not to take it. I believe that was Pierpont at the center circle against Bersinger. Benedetto now. Jazokos. Takes it up top. She's got Bersinger. Bersinger, Smith, and Jazokos up top. Bersinger now looking to drive. Nice little move. Good low bounce shot by Bersinger past Sutter. Got the defender on the ground and then just stepped inside and let it go. So Florida Southern takes the lead, 4-3. So that is 16, Lizzie Pierpont. Ooh. So Tampa's number 17, Sarah Bell, senior from New Hampshire, with a draw control there. Bersinger with a foul. That's Forrester on the far side for Tampa with the ball, getting ready to self-start. Back to Forrester. Forrester now taking a look. Little flip to Swanson. Swanson behind the cage now. Watched by Kesey. Back over to Staley. Staley moves it outside. Forrester back over to Kosabinski. And there's a foul. Kosabinski fed it inside to number 11, Carly Vaccaro. And Vaccaro gets fouled. She'll get the second inside hash. Patricia Worker looking just to her left. Excellent opportunity for Tampa on this free position. And Worker with a great save. The freshman goalie. From Smithtown, New York. Sam Kesey now on the right-hand side. He's got some room. Watched by Gladden. She'll get it over for Florida Southern. Move it on to Benedetto. Izzy Lynch over to Bersinger. Bersinger to Smith. Benedetto to Benedetto. Jazokos with the ball behind the net. Marina Jazokos looking to feed. Nothing there. Moves it back behind. That's Grace Glenecki in the game now for Florida Southern. Brenna Smith, now the freshman up top, looking to drive. Good defense by the Spartans. And Bersinger's out after it. Good hustle by Danny Bersinger to recover the ball for the Mocs. Lynch now. Ooh, on the ground. Oh, almost retains possession. The ball comes in. Grace Glenecki with a little, oh no, Riley Bannatyne, my fault, with a little flick. Nothing there. Oh, and the Moccasins try to go quickly. Jazokos gets fouled. Boy, that happened so quickly. There was a quick restart. Jazokos tried to sneak in there. Great, good reaction by the Spartan defense, though. But they foul Jazokos and put her on the second inside hash. Sutter looking just to her right. See if Jazokos can take advantage of this free position. She opts not to go. Take a possession here. Bannatyne up top now. Boy, so far, both defenses have been, oh, that's a great pass. Oh, what a save. Man, Bersinger had a great shot, got it off to the upper left, and Sutter just tracked it. Great save by the sophomore Sutter in net. Little goal circle violation there by the Moccasins, so we'll have a whistle restart. And Tampa's off to the races. That's Kosubinski, watched by Hammond. Abby Hammond back from recent neck injury. Great ball movement by the Tampa Spartans. That's number 16, Pierpont, I believe, with that goal.
Tampa goal by number 16, Lizzie Pierpont.
Like I was saying, 22 Abby Hammond was not able to play in the semifinal game. She's a consistent defender for the Moccasins, but had a little bit of a neck injury, had a knock in practice, and was not able to play. But she's rested, healed, and ready to go for this game, so you'll see her out there. All right, Bersinger and Pierpont step up to the center. Kesey and Smith for the Moccasins. Sarah Bell for the Spartans off to the camera to the right. Boy, Pierpont with a great self-draw. Watched by Minarelli. Gianna Minarelli trying to force that ball out. Tomasello now watching Staley. I'm not sure what the call is. A little offside call, I believe. So the Moccasins with too many people over the restraining line. Tampa now setting up Pierpont. Moves it over to Gladden. Forrester moves it on to Kosubinski. Little sidearm feed. Yeah, that's a foul on Becca Hill. Good defense, but she's all over, and that's number 11, Carly Vaccaro. She'll get a free position shot, second inside hash. See if Worker can make another save here. Another good opportunity for the Spartans. Looking to tie it up. Nice bounce shot by Vaccaro. So at just over 20 minutes left, they tie it up at 4-4. Back and forth, back and forth. As you'd expect the championship game to be. So Florida Southern, they've been in this game every year of its existence. In the inaugural game, they lost to Rollins. But since then, they've taken the championship. Bannatyne trying against Pierpont, but boy, great draw back to Swanson. Swanson with the ball. Great move by Carly Swanson. Claire Swanson now moves it on to Staley, I believe. Back to Staley. Up to Kosubinski now. Oh, nice little stutter step by Kosubinski, but great save by Patricia Worker. This is Crawford. Moves it back up top to Forrester. Forrester and Kosubinski up here up top. Little flip to Forrester. Forrester looks to shoot, nothing there. Kesey watching her. Staley now on the crease, watched by Tomasello. Back out to Crawford. Crawford, the ball's down. Worker comes out and gets it. Great defense. Kelsey O'Connor now with the outlet pass. Great check by Crawford. Oh, great move by O'Connor to avoid that double team. Jazokos now finds Glenecki, and Glenecki finds the net. Florida Southern back to even. So great ball movement by the Moccasins.
Florida Southern goal by number 34, Grace Manecki, assisted by number 11, Marina Jazokos.
I think our audio difficulties have been remedied, and hopefully everyone can hear the broadcast along with the crowd noise. Got quite a great crowd here between Tampa and Florida Southern. These schools just about 40 minutes apart, about 35 miles. So plenty of fans from both sides. Pierpont and Riley Bannatyne. Bursinger's on the circle. She's up there against Sarah Bell, off camera right. Kesey and Swanson off camera to the left. Ooh, Bannatyne with a nice snatch on the self-draw. Moves it over to Bursinger. Ball hits the turf, but Bursinger gets it no problem. Moves it up to Glenecki. Glenecki now. Oh, that ball is slippery today, buddy. So Tampa ball. She comes out, moves it over to great interception by Becca Hill. Moves it to Jazokos. Jazokos now with the ball. Julia Couch to her right. Oh. Foul on number 22, Danny Waters. Danielle Waters, a freshman. Oh, Glenecki now looks to roll. Nothing there. She'll move it on to Catherine DeCourt. DeCourt in the game now. Bannatyne up top. Florida Southern will settle the ball. DeCourt now. Lots of space. Spins. Oh, nice shot by Catherine DeCourt. Lower right-hand corner. Great left hand. Good determination. The junior from Franklin Lakes, New Jersey.
Moccasin goal by number 28, Catherine DeCourt.
So the Moccasins reclaim the lead. Boy, this game is back and forth. Neither team letting the other team get too far ahead. One goal has been the biggest lead so far.
Crowd getting into the game. Let's go, Mocs, the chant from the Moccasins faithful. I believe that's Allie Poplar in at center again, replacing Pierpont. Riley Bannatyne for the Moccasins. Sam Kesey, sorry, picks that ball up off the turf. Boy. Great hustle by Kesey. Good hustle by those Tampa attackers, though. Putting pressure on her. Gracie Magazzini, number 19 in the game now for the Moccasins. She's watched by Swanson. Moves it around to Glenecki. Glenecki thinks about it, thinks better. Julia Couch now. Back up to the court. Oh, ball almost trickled in. Shot was blocked by I couldn't tell what stick it was. One of the Tampa defenders got a stick on it. It was a nice job of blocking the shot. Kelsey O'Connor now. Great hustle by Kelsey O'Connor. Ball came off her and went out of bounds, though, so we'll award it the other way. Tampa will take the ball. That's Waters, I believe. For Tampa, avoiding that triple team. Nice job by the freshman. Moves it over to Gladden. Gladden to Swanson. Swanson will look to drive. Great defense by Bursinger. She's dangerous, Swanson, number 12. This is Allie Poplar. Nothing there. She'll move it back to Staley. Staley back behind him. 3 seconds, I believe. I think I heard 3 seconds. So I believe Gladden will get the shot. Nope. Crawford will get the shot. Number 13. Rachel Crawford, the senior, second inside hash. Looking to tie it up. Ooh, sidearm riser. Right over the shoulder, it looked like, of Patricia Worker. So just a couple of steps and then a wind up. Great shot by Crawford.
Tampa goal by number 13, Rachel Crawford.
So we're tied at 6. Riley Bannatyne and Allie Poplar at center. 6-6 game. 15:47 on the clock. Beautiful day here in Central Florida. Just enough cloud coverage to give you a break now and then from that hot sun. Something going on now. So the officials deliberate. Not sure what the discussion was. Something going on with I believe a stick technicality. I'm not sure. And Bannatyne will get the draw after the foul by Crawford. Bannatyne now looking for some space. Got Kesey. Kesey finds the court. The court moves it up to Jazokos. Jazokos avoids Vaccaro. Julia Couch now. Couch coming around the crease. Oh, little spinorama. Oh. So it looks like a defender for Tampa is down. It doesn't look good. This looks like a serious injury on the knee of the Tampa defender. I could not see what number it is, but it's one of the Tampa defenders. So we'll take a timeout here while the injured player is tended to. So the injured player is being helped off the field. I guess it's a good sign, right, that she's upright. Doesn't look good, though, for her knee, unfortunately, for Tampa. Trying to get a bead on the number here. I apologize, I cannot see what number it is. So it'll be Tampa ball behind the cage. Oh, I'm sorry. Moccasin ball behind the cage. So number 12, Julia Couch, will be restarting with the ball. Jazokos now, looking to roll. Nothing there. Ooh, really intercepted. Bursinger finds Glenecki. Glenecki, though, draws a crowd. Gets it back out to Maganzini. Maganzini now just settle the ball down. Riley Bannatyne. Nothing there. Bannatyne now will take another go at it. Nothing around that side. Draws the double team. Moves it back to Bersinger. Bersinger gets it over to DeCourt. DeCourt now draws that shooting space. Look like shooting space on Kakanya, I believe. Number 15, Catherine DeCourt, first inside hash. Sutter looking to her right. And DeCourt with a nice little bounce shot underneath. Great shot by Catherine DeCourt, her second of the game. Gives Florida Southern the 1-goal lead. Down under 15 minutes to go in this half.
Moccasin goal by number 28, Catherine DeCourt.
You know, it's funny when you, the lead up to this game, I was thinking it was going to be a defensive battle and kind of low scoring, but both of these attacks seem to be quite successful. Bannatyne makes her way to the center. Allie Poplar for Tampa, number 25. Got Claire Swanson on the left for Tampa, just off camera, with Sam Kesey behind her for Florida Southern. And it goes to the left. That's Swanson. Big check by Kesey gets called. So Swanson will restart it. Watched by Bannatyne and Kesey. Swanson does a nice job getting through the double team. Picked up by Tomasello now. Shooting space on 22, Abby Hammond. So Swanson now with the first inside hash. And I couldn't tell if Worker got a piece of it, but either way it did not go in the net. It's off to the right-hand side, and Worker gets the ball out to Kesey. Kesey makes her way up the left-hand side. Here comes that trap from Tampa. She finds Bannatyne in the center. Bannatyne draws big crowd, gets it over to Bersinger. Bersinger just gets it across. Moves it on to Jazokos. Now Julia Couch misses Glenecki. Great play by Kakanya to get that ball upfield. Crawford now finds, I believe that's Staley. Staley with a quick shot underneath Worker's stick. So Crawford with a great pass to Staley, and Staley gets it off quickly. Great hustle by number 15, Abby Kakanya, to go out for that errant pass by Florida Southern, scoop it up and get it downfield quickly to Crawford.
Tampa goal by number 38, Kristen Staley, assisted by number 33, Maggie Gladden.
Was that Gladden? I thought it was Crawford assist. It was either Gladden or Crawford. I thought it was Crawford, but the announcer said Gladden. So if it's my mistake, I apologize. Bersinger now at center. Allie Poplar for Tampa. Danny Bersinger for the Mocs. Poplar off to get it. Great scoop by Ellie Poplar. Oh, Abby Hammond almost with a jump on that pass. Oh, Patricia Worker with a great stop on, I believe. Gosh, I couldn't tell if it was Staley or. Great stop by Worker. Anyway, Becca Hill now with the ball up the left-hand side. Watched by Vaccaro, I believe. No, I'm sorry, if Crawford. And Crawford goes down. Now Kesey with the ball. Sam Kesey moves it up to Kelsey O'Connor. Defender quite a bit up the field. O'Connor bites the dust. Kelsey O'Connor. Equipment everywhere. Kelsey O'Connor now. Oh, nice pass all the way over to the court. The court now will restart it. Big whistle because of the offside violation. The attacker for Tampa steps over, creates an offside. They got to blow the whistle because they got to reset the game clock. It's the reason there's such a big deal about those attackers stepping over. The I'm sorry, not the game clock. The possession, the 90-second clock gets reset on an offside. So you'll always hear a big whistle when there's an offside. Oh, great pass. Oh, off the crossbar by Bannatyne. Unlucky. And now Tampa's off to the races. I think they have numbers. See if Florida Southern can defend. Great hustle by the Florida Southern defense. Tomasello turns Forrester aside. Now Gladden moves it over to Staley. Staley watched by Hammond. Now the double team is on. They move it over to Forrester. Over to Poplar. Poplar to Swanson. This is Gladden, I believe. Boy, Tampa doing a nice job of moving the ball. This is Claire Swanson. I believe that's Rachel Crawford. Watched by Kesey. She'll drift over to the right side of the cage. Move it up to Vaccaro. Vaccaro now. Nothing there. Poplar. Shot clock down to 23. This is Gladden. Maggie Gladden draws a foul. See that flag come up. That means there was a foul, but she still has an opportunity to go to goal, so they'll let the advantage play. Kelsey O'Connor commits the foul. Actually, I guess it wasn't Kelsey O'Connor. I guess it was 3-second call, maybe, on number 9, Adriana Manarelli. So Gladden now. Oh, low shot right past Worker. Great shot by Gladden. So Gladden breaks the tie.
Goal by number 33, Maggie Gladden.
That last possession was great ball movement by the University of Tampa Spartans. Boy, Florida Southern put down some pretty good defense, but Tampa moved the ball quickly. Kept probing, trying to find the open areas. Back at center, we got Pierpont now back out, going against Danny Bersinger. Ball's kicked out towards Tampa. Great scoop by, I believe, Crawford. Watched by Hammond. Back up top. This is Pierpont. Watched by Kesey. Nothing there. Moves it out to That's Caroline Forrester, I believe, with a turn and shoot. That was number 5, Kosubinski, feeding it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Crawford with a great spin and shoot. I'm sorry, Forrester.
Tampa goal by number 6, Caroline Forrester. Assisted by number 5, Kayla Kosubinski.
So once again, quick ball movement by the Spartans. And they find a way through. 2-goal lead. I believe this is the largest lead of the game. 9-7. Back at center, Bersinger and Pierpont. Big draw out to Manarelli. Manarelli gets it checked out of her stick. And Tampa gets the draw. That's number 15. Kakanya. Swanson with a nice pickup there after the ball hit the turf. Great defense by Becca Hill. Gladden collects the loose change, though. Moves it over to Kosubinski. Kosubinski nowhere to go. Tampa will move the ball around. Staley now behind the cage. Watched by Tomasello. Pierpont. This is Vaccaro. Pierpont now moves it over to Kosubinski. No. Decides not to. Errant pass. And that'll be a turnover. Florida Southern ball. Abby Hammond, number 22 now. Gets it up to Benedetto. Benedetto tries to get her on the outside. Nothing there. She'll just take it behind the cage. Lynch and Benedetto set up behind. Moves it up to the court. To court now. Gets it checked out of her stick. The ball just falls. One hop to Sutter, and Sutter moves it out. Great long pass to, I believe that's Kosubinski. Kosubinski now runs into some resistance. Moves it over to Gladden. Gladden gets it over to Staley. Staley now gets it up to Crawford. Crawford watched by Kesey. Flick to Staley. Caroline Forrester now. She'll look to drive from this top spot. Nope. Moves it on to Kosubinski. Gladden now. Double clutch. Not sure what the foul was, to be honest with you. I think it was shooting space, but there's no way it was Becca Hill in shooting space. I think she's got the wrong person. So this is Crawford. She has that sidearm riser. Shot to the left. Abby Hammond got in on that. Looked like she caused Crawford to adjust her shot a little. Missed wide left. This is Staley trying to roll. Nothing there. Crawford watched by Manarelli. Forrester. Watch for Tomasello. Staley now. Over to Kosubinski, nothing there. Moves it on to Pierpont. Pierpont slots it in the upper right-hand corner, past Worker.
Tampa goal by number 16, Lizzie Pierpont. Assisted by number 5, Caleb.
So once again, great ball movement by the Spartans. And Florida Southern will take a timeout. So the score 10-7, 7:17 left in the half. We'll be back. All right, the team's coming back out to the field. Your game reset. Florida Southern with 9 draw controls. Tampa with 9 draw controls. So even game, even draws. Tampa with a little advantage here. 3-goal advantage. Worker with 3 saves, Sutter with 1. Back at center, Danny Bersinger for the Mocs. I believe Lizzie Pierpont for the Spartans. Big draw. Oh, fouled by Brenna Smith. That's Sarah Bell for Tampa with the restart. And good pursuit by the attackers. That's Lizzie Lynch, the freshman, picks up the loose change, gets it up to Riley Bannatyne. Bannatyne now crosses the line. See if Florida Southern can have a bit of a patient possession here. Wait for a good opportunity. Malia Benedetto over to her sister, Aubriana. Marina Jazokos now. Oh, Riley Bannatyne wide open. Great save by Sutter, though. So Tampa with the ball now. The officials felt like Tampa was closer when the ball crossed the line. Not sure about that. Moccasins had their chances. Couldn't put it away. So Tampa with another possession here, looking to build on their lead. Moccasins defense looking to tighten up. Kusubinski now sets it up against Brenna Smith. Left hand. Great left hand ripper. Past worker. So Tampa doing a nice job of spreading around the scoring.
Tampa goal by number 5, Kayla Kusubinski.
Kusubinski puts in her first. Pierpont has 2, Crawford with 1, Gladden with 1, Vaquero with 1, Swanson with 1, Staley with 2, and Forrester with 2. They've really all chipped in on the attack to collectively get this 11 goal performance thus far and be up by 4 goals. Florida Southern attack. Ashley Norberg and Sarah Grady join in with Lynch and Benedetto. Big long draw. Coming to the line, and Gladden gets it, moves it on to Swanson. Swanson's all alone. Little low shot to the lower right-hand corner past worker. So Tampa builds on their lead, 12-7.
Tampa goal by number 12, Claire Swanson.
Tell you what, it was a great play at the restraining line to grab the ball by Gladden, but also Claire Swanson gets downfield so quickly. Pierpont and Bersinger back at center. Bersinger goes and gets that one. Moves it over to Hammond. Hammond finds Grady. Sarah Grady sees Ashley Norberg on that left-hand side, but thinks better of it. Probably a good decision the way things have been going, just to keep the ball and look for a higher percentage opportunity. Benedetto now moves it along to the other Benedetto. Flips it to Grady. Grady rolls back. Looking to slot it to Benedetto. Almost had the 1-2. Lynch and Benedetto behind. Lynch all by herself now. Little spin. Boy, it must be slippery out there. I've never seen so many people slip on the turf. Norberg draws some shooting space. She'll get the hanging hash. Not a perfect place to shoot from, but a free position nonetheless. Ashley Norberg pulls it out, moves it on to Brenna Smith. Smith now looking to get along that right-hand side. Nothing there. Moves it to Grady. Grady feeds it down to Lynch. Lynch has a look. Now she does that little roll. Great save by Sutter. Foul, though. She is pushed into the goal circle. And she'll get the hanging hash. So another hanging hash free position for the Moccasins. Norberg now with the ball. Lynch looking to spin. Nothing there. Tries to find Benedetto cross crease. But nothing there. Benedetto now scoops it up. Brings it back into Grady. Grady up top to Bersinger. Bersinger now with lots of room. See if she can get by that. Nothing there. Nothing there. Now Lizzie Lynch. Right into Sutter's stick. Poplar brings that. I'm sorry. Pierpont brings that ball down and she's upfield. Moves it up to Vaccaro. Vaccaro gets fouled by Becca Hill. Pierpont now. Oh, Worker almost had that. Kesey now out on Crawford. Moves it up to Kosubinski. Kosubinski looking for that left-hand shot. Forrester. Staley behind the net now. Watched by Tomasello. Oh, ball's loose. And it trickles back to Worker. Florida Southern ball now. Abby Hammond comes back to get it. Moves it on to Brenna Smith. Smith finds Benedetto. Benedetto's fouled. We'll have a restart. Grady now on the right-hand side. Boy, Moccasins have had their chances. Can't seem to hit that net or get it past Sutter. And we got a foul across the body. Second inside hash. Sarah Grady now with an excellent opportunity to get a needed goal for the Moccasins. Try to chip away at this Spartan lead. Second post for Bannatyne. Yeah, it's across the body by Grady. And Frizzol will get a free restart. Move it back to Sutter. Sutter will get it out. Oh. Reception. Bersinger with the ball now. Moves it up to Grady. That is a brutal, brutal foul. I'm really not sure why the red card wasn't shown. That's Danielle Waters assessed the yellow. She'll get 2 minutes. And a great play by Tampa defense. Under a minute now to go. Kusubinski, lots of room. Benedetto comes over for the stop. Great ball movement. Couldn't see if that was Forrester. I believe it was Caroline Forrester. She moved the ball to, and Forrester finds the net. That'll make it 13-7 Tampa.
Tampa goal by number 6, Caroline Forrester, assisted by number 5, Kayla Kosubinski.
So Florida Southern needs to dig deep here. 43 seconds. Plenty of time to chip away a little bit at this lead, but they need to get out of this half, stem the bleeding. So Tampa looks like they'll have the last possession of this half. Staley with the ball behind the net. Swanson. Great back check by Abby Hammond. And that's the end of the half. Your score, Spartans 13, Moccasins 7. We'll take 10 minutes to regroup.
Dress it up and make it real for me. Whatever that means. Dirty summer in the sky, spill a day here on my bro. Dress it up and go to NASA. 200 miles on the dash. Got a roll of pound up the gas. Switching lanes in the Grand Rapids. We the one that kept it cool without it. Start acting. Shoot like a film, man, moving.
ready to start the second half. Bersinger and Poplar right away. Malia Benedetto comes out and gets the ball. Moves it up to Bersinger. Bersinger moves it on to Lynch. Lynch back to Bersinger. Bersinger over to Benedetto, back to Bersinger. Good patient wide pass, but scooped up by Jazokos. Jazokos gets it over to Lynch. Jazokos, great pickup on the ground ball there. Moves it over to Maganzini. Maganzini fires it upper left over the shoulder of Sutter. Start the scoring off in the second half and chip away at this Spartan lead. So good ball movement and good patience by the Florida Southern Moccasin attack. Back at center, Bersinger and Poplar. Got Benedetto off camera left up against Caroline Forrester from Tampa on the draw circle. Got Swanson and Kesey off camera to the right. And another draw control by Benedetto. 2 in a row for the sophomore from Rochester, Spencerport. Marina Jazokos now. Taking that wide position. Moves it up top to Brenna Smith. Smith now looking to get around Poplar. Moves it back over to Aubriana Benedetto. She's watched by Kakanya. Lynch now behind the net. Lynch rolls, takes a shot, lower right-hand corner, and Lynch takes a shot after the goal. See if anything's done about that. So 2 quick Florida Southern goals to start off the half.
Moccasin goal by number 25, Lizzie Lynch.
So Tampa adjusts a little bit. We're going to switch Forrester and Swanson. Forrester will go to the right side of the circle, Swanson to the left. So Swanson will be matched up against Malia Benedetto now from the Moccasins. Back at center, it's Poplar Bersinger. Taking their time to make sure these draws are set up properly. Bersinger goes for the self-draw, but great hustle by Caroline Forrester. She's going the whole way, lower left-hand corner. Gosh, great hustle by Caroline Forrester off the circle to gather that ball in and get it downfield.
Tampa goal by number 6, Caroline Forrester.
So back to a 5-goal lead. behind Bersinger. Poplar will get awarded the ball on a foul. Self-start, moves it over to Swanson. Staley, watched by Tomasello. Back up to Swanson. Swanson watched by Bersinger. Post. Bersinger gathers in the loose ball. Great job getting out of the double team. Moves it back to Tomasello. Tomasello over to Worker. Worker outlets it to Kesey. Kesey watched by Vaquero. Kesey moves it across for Florida Southern. Lynch now with the ball. Great pass from Lynch to Riley Bannatyne, and Bannatyne with a quick stick past Sutter. Boy, great look into the 8 by Lizzie Lynch, the freshman.
Florida Southern goal by number 24, Riley Bannatyne, assisted by number 25, Lindsay Lynch.
So they cut it down to 4. Florida Southern trying to get themselves back in this game. Bersinger and Poplar. Bersinger with the self-draw. That's across the body. Bersinger will get the ball. Self-start. She'll move it over to Benedetto. Benedetto will keep the ball. Moves it over to her sister, Malia Benedetto. Malia sneaks underneath. Oh, good shot. Couldn't tell if it came off of Sutter or if it came off the goalpost. Lynch looking to feed. Jazokos. Oh, I can't tell if that came off the post. Brenna Smith picks up the loose change, but then gets it stripped away. Tries to get it back. Benedetto with the scoop over to Lynch. Florida Southern now moving the ball around. Bannatyne, Bersinger, and Smith up top. Small stack now at the 8. Bersinger with lots of room. Ball comes out of her stick. Moves it over to Smith. Sokos. Nothing there. Tampa doing a nice job sliding. Tell you what, they keep closing up these alleyways. There's a great pass from Lizzie Lynch over to Aubriana Benedetto. Lizzie Lynch is on fire with those feeds. I believe that's her third assist in a row of the second half. Aubriana Benedetto finishes that quick stick and gets Florida Southern to within 3.
Goal by number 8, Aubriana Benedetto, assisted by number 25, Lizzie Lynch. Timeout, Tampa.
And University of Tampa takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Back at center, we got Bersinger and Poplar. Both teams sticking with their centers so far this second half. Swanson and Kesey, lots of jockeying going on off camera there to the right. And that draw goes up large for Benedetto to get. Moves it on to Lynch. Lynch over to Benedetto. Nothing there. Moves it over to Bannatyne. Bannatyne looking to feed. Nothing there. Jazokos now. Bersinger moves it on to Smith. Smith draws shooting space. She'll get the first inside hash, I believe. Yeah, first inside hash to Sutter's left. So we'll see if Florida Southern can take advantage of this free position shot. Moves it back to Bersinger. Bersinger moves it to Bannatyne over to Jazokos. Jazokos draws shooting space. She'll get the first inside hash. Bannatyne. Oh, great save by Sutter. Moves it out. Moves it up to Forrester. Forrester now. Forrester moves it up to, I believe that was Crawford. Tries the backhand shot, but can't get it off. Bersinger now going up the center for Florida Southern over to Benedetto. Benedetto moves it around Waters. Nothing there. Great slide by Tampa again to cut off those alleys. Benedetto watched by Swanson. Abby Hammond with a great check, but can't seem to grab the ball. Swanson comes up with it, moves it on to Gladden. Gladden watched by Lynch. A little foul there. Self restart. She'll go backwards. Now Swanson with the ball. Vaccaro. This is Crawford. Staley tries to move in. Great defense by the Moccasins. Becca Hill comes up with that ball, chased by Staley. Staley still on her. Still on her. Becca Hill with a nice move inside. Staley still on her. Becca Hill moves the ball across to Catherine DeCourt. DeCourt now settles it for Florida Southern. Lynch behind the cage. Riley Bannatyne. Jazokos. Nothing there. Moves it over to moves it over to Bersinger. Sorry. Bersinger looks to spin. Nothing there. Back to Jazokos. Back to Lynch. Lynch looking to feed. Nothing there. She'll roll. She'll roll. Good shot by Lynch. I think it came off the post. Came right back to her. Get a new possession clock. Moccasins down by 3. Plenty of time. The court gathers up the ball. Swanson doing the lion's share of the work here for Tampa. Really controlling that middle of the field, doing a nice job of getting the ball upfield. Gladden down to Staley. Swanson, watched by Bersinger. Gladden, watched by Hammond. Ball down. Kelsey O'Connor up to get it. Moves it on to Sarah Grady. Grady going upfield. Great pass to Jazokos, and Jazokos just nice and easy puts it past the goalie. Great look by Sarah Grady to find Marina Jazokos wide open. Cuts the lead to 2.
Moccasin goal by number 11, Marina Jazokos. Assisted by number 6, Sarah Grady.
So the Moccasins build a little bit of momentum here in the second half. Draw control's tipping a little bit towards the Moccasins. And we've got a center change for Tampa. And so the Moccasins match. Lizzie Pierpont comes to the center circle for the Spartans, and Riley Bannatyne comes out for the Moccasins. So these are the matchups. These are the matchups that can do those little things. So look for a big draw. Oh, it's a short draw. Gosh, Kesey right there, but she can't seem to get it. And Swanson, beautiful job by Swanson to move that ball along to Vaccaro, and Vaccaro puts it past Worker. Claire Swanson with a great stick. Reels the ball in and gets it over to Vaccaro with a quick pass. So back to a 3-goal lead.
Assisted by number 12, Claire Swanson.
Bannatyne and Pierpont back at center. Just under 20 minutes to play in the Sunshine State Conference Championship game. Mocs down by 3. And Swanson off the circle quick to get that one. Tampa now sets it up. Staley in behind the cage. Worker with a great save on a shot by Staley. Becca Hill Moves it over to Tomasello, all the way over to Hammond. Abby Hammond now. Big pass up to Malia Benedetto. Benedetto now with a little bit of space in front of her. Moves it over to Glenecki. Glenecki to Grady. Comes around, Grady comes around that left-hand side looking to feed. There's nothing there. Moves it up to Jazokos. Maganzini joins the attack now, number 19. There's the pass off the post. Brenna Smith picks up the loose change. Gets a flag. Slow whistle. We got a foul. She'll get the center hash, I believe. So Brenna Smith, number 18, fouled on her way in. I believe she'll get the center hash. Second inside. That foul was right in the center of the 8. I don't know. Anyway, second inside hash. Brenna Smith. Oh, I couldn't tell if it hit the post or if it was a great save, but Jazokos picks up the loose ball. And then Malia Benedetto with a great drive. Good pass by Jazokos. Draw that shooting space. She'll get first inside hash. Benedetto's quick. We'll see if she can get inside there, get a shot off from this wide position. Oh, great pass to Jazokos. Super shot, upper left-hand corner. So cuts it back to 2 again. Pierpont and Bannatyne back at the center. Kesey and Swanson to the right. Just off camera. Benedetto and Bell to the left. Just off camera. These draws all seem to be going to the right, to your right as you're looking at the center. So Swanson and Kesey, that's the battle we got to keep our eyes on. There it goes, up and over though. Back to the restraining line, and Manarelli comes up with it for Florida Southern. Watched by Swanson. Man, Swanson is all over her. Great job by Adriana Manarelli getting that ball up to Glenecki. Glenecki dumps it off to Ashley Norberg. Norberg taking a look. Knox will settle now. Back to Benedetto. Catherine DeCourt. Nothing there. Grady. Oh, tries to feed it to Glenecki. Nothing there. Ball's loose. A lot of sticks in there. And a self-restart. Boy, Crawford's off to the races. Gets it over to Vaccaro. Vaccaro with a little speed. Nothing there. Oh, great save by Worker. Back to Manarelli. Manarelli gets fouled. She'll just self-start it. Jazokos now with the quick restart. Brenna Smith now. Back to Jazokos. Jazokos over to Sarah Grady. Grady now looking to get in. Sutter. Great save. Kanya now with the ball for Tampa. Oh, great interception by Ashley Norberg. Norberg now wheels around and finds O'Connor. O'Connor finds Jazokos. And Florida Southern, boy, a lot of back and forth with both these teams. Jazokos just decides to take a breather. We'll get it set up now for the Moccasins, see if they can carve this lead back to 1. Grace Glenecki. Great double teams by Tampa. Grady now. Nothing there. Nothing there. Moves it over to Jazokos. Moves it to Glenecki. Glenecki finds Grano. Oh, can't make the hook up. Good defense by Tampa. Back to Norberg. Little stack now. Trying to get. Smith is loose and bits it in the lower left-hand corner. Great shot by Brenna Smith. So a quick stack at the top of the 8, and then Smith breaks off it. Gets a nice feed. Slots it in the lower left-hand corner. So now just a 1-goal lead.
Goal by number 18, Brenna Smith. Assisted by number 37, Ashley Norberg.
Great feed by Norberg. So now we got some got Bannatyne and Pierpoint at the center. Got a timeout, Florida Southern. Their second timeout. All right, the teams are coming back on the field. 1-goal lead for the Spartans, 14:43 on the clock. Big shout out to Coach Kara Reber's brother and his family, Kent Stauffer, up in Pittsford, New York, watching the game. See if the Moccasins can continue to chip away at this lead. Riley Bannatyne. Can't tell if that's Pierpont or Poplar for Tampa. I believe it's Pierpont. These draws so important, especially as that time gets closer and closer to 0. Swanson with that draw control for Tampa. Watched by O'Connor. Great slide by Kesey. Staley moves it on to Crawford. Crawford now. Vaquero. Back over to Swanson. Swanson now looking to take that. Oh, great. Oh, off the post. Great feed from Swanson over to Vaquero, but Vaquero catches the post. Goalie's best friend. And the Moccasins are up and away. Abby Hammond out in the middle of the field. Malia Benedetto. Decides better of her options and settles the ball. I think it's a good decision. Bersinger now. Chizokos moves it over to Glenecki. Norberg looks to spin. Moves it back to Glenecki. Glenecki tries that short side. Nothing there. No angle on that shot. So Tampa get the ball. Watched by Norberg. Big pass up to Swanson. Swanson with that speed. Moves it over to Kosubinski. Doesn't let it go. Moves it on to Staley. Caroline Forrester. On with Vaquero. Gets Kosubinski. Looking for that left-hand shot. Great save by Patricia Worker. Out to Hammond. Hammond watched by Crawford. Moves it over to Tomasello. Tomasello has Bersinger up front. Up to Norberg. A little bit of space here. We'll see what they decide to do. Brenna Smith coming through the center. Great pass. Oh, nice shot by Smith, the freshman from Columbus. Puts it right underneath Sutter. And we got a tie game, folks. And we got an officials timeout. I'm not sure, something with the clock, something with by clock I mean the possession clock. The 90-second shot clock or possession clock is kept down on the field under that red tent at the center. Not sure if they saw a discrepancy. Danny Bersinger back at the center for Florida Southern. I believe Allie Poplar, number 25 for Tampa. Forrester and Benedetto off camera to the left. Swanson and Kesey to the right. Oh, little draw. Oh. The official saw something he didn't like out of Poplar. So he awards the draw to Florida Southern. Self-restart. Kesey puts it over the top to Grady. Oh, wide open. Great save by Sutter. Oh, and a foul on Florida Southern. Swanson, number 12 for Tampa. Boy, she is tireless. Moves it over. That's Frizzle. Nice job by Frizzle. They get it to Staley. Staley now with some room. Sarah Tomasello guarding her. Caro up to Forrester. Forrester over to Gladden. Gladden watched by O'Connor. Back to Swanson. Forrester now going to try her luck. Nothing there. Nice defense by Bersinger. Pierpont tries to set a pick. Nothing there. They move it behind. This is Rachel Crawford behind the net. Watched by Becca Hill. Nice little pass to Forrester. Nothing there. Staley now down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Great back check. Oh, Staley. I thought it was a great back check. Somehow she kept the ball and then got the shot off. Tampa regains the lead. Every goal precious. 10:32 to go in the game.
Tampa goal by number 38, Kristen Staley.
Moccasin coach Kara Reber's father also tuning in on the live stream up in New York. Little town called Honeoye. Back at center, Bersinger and Allie Poplar. Big draw. Oh, Benedetto grabs the loose ball, brings it across. Man, I thought they had numbers. Like they had numbers. They had a player advantage, but they decided not to go for the fast break. Grady slices and dices, but Sutter makes a beautiful save. And Florida Southern retains possession due to the fact that there was no clear possession after the shot. So it's still considered a shot. And so the closest one to the ball when it goes out of bounds is awarded the ball. Bannatyne now. Grady. Nothing there. Moves it back to Bannatyne. Bersinger. Marina Jazokos. Spins. Nothing there. Charge called against Danny Bersinger. We'll get a restart. Tampa's ball. Frizzle started off. Bersinger's behind. Here comes Kakanya. Watched by Jazokos going for that back check. Nothing there. Forrester out to get it. Moves it on to Swanson. Sorry, Pierpont. Staley now. Nothing there. She'll move it up top to Swanson. Forrester, Gladden, and Vaccaro now outside. Tampa doing a nice job moving the ball. Changing the point of attack. Swanson. Always dangerous. Looking for that left-hand drive. Oh. Thought Worker had it there for a second. But a great shot by Swanson. working her way into having an open lane for that left-hand drive and shot.
Tampa goal by number 12, Claire Swanson.
So Tampa with a 1-goal lead. Poplar and Bersinger. Got another issue. Oh, it's a 2-goal lead, my bad. Poplar and Bersinger at the center. Big draw. Benedetto's over to get it. Goes out of bounds, so we got to redraw. So now Kesey and Swanson change their location. Oh, big draw over the head of Benedetto, but she goes to get it. And it'll be Moxon ball. Bannatyne with a little space. Moves it into Jazokos. Oh, Julia Couch. Seemed to be wide open. But they couldn't connect it. Good hustle by the Moccasins. So 7.5 minutes left in the game. 2-goal lead for Tampa. Tampa content to move the ball around. Shot clock down to 50. Sure, Tampa will move the ball around and let the shot clock dwindle every possession now. Shot clock down to 30. Forrester over to Vaccaro. Gladden. Under 20 on the shot clock, and the ball's loose. Picked up by Becca Hill. And out comes Becca Hill. Up this left-hand side, gets it up to Julia Couch. Couchy gets it across. Moves it over to Grace Glenecki. Glenecki back to Couch. Couch looking for Jazokos. Now up to Brenna Smith up top. Smith now with lots of room. Tell they don't want to let her go right. She's got that strong shot off that right-hand drive. Jazokos now finds Bannatyne. Great save by Sutter. And Sutter gets the ball again. So a couple of the last Moccasin attacks have ended with the ball in Sutter's stick. Not what the Moccasins want. Gosh. Not sure, I didn't see that foul. But Pierpont will be awarded the ball. Move it over to Swanson. 60 seconds on the shot clock. Possession clock, I should call it, technically. Forrester. Just over 5 minutes to go in the game. 2-goal lead by Tampa. Swanson looking for that left-hand drive again. Kesey watching her. Gladden watched by O'Connor. Pierpont. Under 30 seconds on the possession clock. Swanson now looking to set up that left. We got a foul. Swanson will get the second inside hash. A little jockeying for positioning going on down there off camera to the right. Official giving some instructions. Under 5 minutes to play. Free position for Claire Swanson. Oh, great back check by the Florida Southern defense. Ball comes out to Hammond. Moves it on to Tomasello. Tomasello now lots of room on this left-hand side. Moves it up to Jazokos. Jazokos gets it across, looking for Benedetto, not there. So she'll just hold it up. Move it over to Catherine DeCourt. Catherine DeCourt, wow. Benedetto. Bersinger. Bersinger now looks to get up and under. Nothing there. Moves it over to DeCourt. Nice and easy. Glenecki. Great 1-2. Glenecki to Jazokos over to Benedetto. Benedetto from Spencerport, New York, the senior. Chips away. 1-goal Spartan lead.
Florida Southern goal by number 8, Adriana Benedetto, assisted by number 11, Marina DeSoto.
Great ball movement by the Florida Southern Moccasins. Great patience as well. Back at center, Bersinger and Poplar. Draw. Boy, Caroline Forrester nabs it out of the air for Tampa. Uh-oh. You gonna have a yellow card? Nope. No card. I think we got a clock issue. Should have about 10 seconds put back on the clock. .335, there we go. All right, Tampa ball, possession clock at 80. Crawford. Nothing there. Moves it up top. Caroline Forrester now takes a look. Great pass. Pierpont, Pierpont drops the ball. Vaccaro's out to get it with the double. Oh, that's a foul. Both players look to be slipping at the same time. I've never seen players slip as much as they have been. This grass is slick for some reason. Pierpont. That sidearm. Wide right. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Clock is running. Great interception by Benedetto. Here we go, Mox. Jazokos now. Moccasin ball. Under 2 minutes. Just one goal ties it up. Maganzini now. Moves it to Lynch. Lynch behind the cage. Looking for Benedetto. Benedetto with a beautiful shot. Number 8, that's Aubriana Benedetto with the low shot. Ties it up with a minute and a half, just over a minute and a half to go. $17 goals apiece. Draws 19-17. The Moccasins have the edge. Shots on goal 31-25. The Moccasins have the edge. But the goals are even. So everything comes down to a minute and 39 seconds. Who can score more goals in the next minute and 39 seconds? Shot clock is still on. The possession clock will still be on since there's over 90 seconds to play. Allie Poplar, Danny Bersinger. Caroline Forrester comes away with the draw control. Watched by Kesey. Double team by Aubriana. Benedetto not successful. Moccasins chasing. The freshman, Danny Waters, running out of trouble. Back to Kakanya. Kakanya looking for some help. Pursued by Bersinger. Pierpont moves it into Forrester. Forrester watched by Benedetto. Gladden moves it over to Swanson. Down to a minute to go. 50 seconds on the shot clock. Staley moves it up to Forrester. Claire Swanson. Watch for Tampa to get the ball to Swanson's hand. Here goes Pierpont. Nothing there. Watched by Manarelli. Gladden, they move it over to Swanson. Swanson watched by Kesey. Dumps it off to Gladden. Gladden is fouled by Becca Hill. Center hash. 26.8 seconds left. Patricia Worker in goal, the freshman. Gladden on the free position, the junior. Great shot by Gladden up high, over top of Worker's stick. Tampa takes the lead, 18-17. 23.6 seconds left in the Sunshine State Championship game. Bersinger and Poplar. Florida Southern needs the draw. Tampa needs it to kill it. Malia Benedetto off to get it. Moves it across to Kesey. Kesey over to Jazokos. Jazokos. Aubriana Benedetto, number 8, gets fouled. First inside hash. .9 seconds left. Not a free position. They'll just clear the lane. They won't clear the 8. Glenacki with a great move. Oh, Grace Glenacki drives to cage and puts it in the upper right-hand corner. Tied up. 5.8 seconds left. It appears as though we may be heading to overtime, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have 5.8 seconds to play. Shake and bake by Grace Glenacki. Get up and under the defender. I've seen crazier things happen in lacrosse. There's 5.8 seconds left. It's got to be played. Look for a self-draw. Just not enough time to get it down there. So we'll head to overtime. So overtime in NCAA women's lacrosse, overtime will be sudden victory. So we'll play 3 minutes, then we'll switch ends, play 3 minutes, then we'll switch ends, play 3 minutes, then we'll switch ends, play 3 minutes, until somebody scores. So we'll have a little captain meeting. Make sure everyone's aware of the rules. We'll have a coin flip. Pick which end you want to defend first. And then we'll proceed with the sudden victory overtimes. So the teams have laid down 60 minutes of work, and the game could not be decided. So we will now decide the game in this fashion. Whoever scores first. I'm sure the players are tired, but I'm sure they won't feel that in this overtime. Coaches are giving their final instructions. Players are visualizing lifting that trophy. Parents are just hoping and praying. And now it comes down to this. Draw controls in this game have been fairly even, 21-18. Shots the same. Not much of an edge to Florida Southern. The officials are taking the field, and soon the players will as well. We'll see which side the teams have chosen to defend first. And it appears as though Tampa will be moving left to right across your camera, across your screen, and the Moccasins will be moving from right to left across your screen for this first 3-minute period. After 3 minutes is up, if no one has scored, we'll switch ends, and we'll do it again. Lizzie Pierpont comes to the center for Tampa. Riley Bannatyne to the center for Florida Southern. On the circle is Malia Benedetto to your left for Florida Southern. And Caroline Forrester, number 6 for Tampa. To the right, Claire Swanson and Sam Kesey. And here we go to determine the winner of the Sunshine State Conference Championships. Big draw towards Kesey. Wow, Claire Swanson. What a monster grab. She's got Vaccaro leading the way. And Vaccaro puts it in, and that's it. You have your champion. University of Tampa Spartans. So for the first time, University of Tampa Spartans are your champions here at Moccasin Field. And it looks like Alexis Scadillo, the injured Spartan player, is being carried out to the celebration. So congratulations to the University of Tampa for all their hard work this year and an excellent game today. Boy, what a draw control by Claire Swanson. Just willing it into her stick. So that'll be it for me for the on-air commentary. It's been a great season for the Florida Southern Moccasins, as they are the runner-up in the conference championship. The cameras will stay on for you to view the ceremony. But I will bid you adieu and see you next time.
Please direct your attention to the playing field for the presentation of the championship trophy by Sunshine State Conference Senior Associate Commissioner Marianne Simkulak. At this time, we would like to announce the SSC Women's Lacrosse All-Tournament team. Named to the squad are from Florida Tech, Molly Kaplan. From Florida Tech, Brittany Embry. From Rollins, Callie German. From Rollins, Hannah Ashton. From Tampa, Bridget Sutter. From Florida Southern, Marina Jazokos. From Tampa, Claire Swanson. From Florida Southern, Becca Hill. From Tampa, Caroline Forrester. From Florida Southern, Aubriana Benedetto. From Tampa, Abby Kakogna. From Florida Southern, Sam Kesey. In the tournament, most valuable player from Tampa, Carly Vaquero. We congratulate each all-tournament team member for her performance in the 2019 SSC Women's Lacrosse Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to give a round of applause for this year's Sunshine State Conference Tournament runner-up, the Florida Southern Moccasins. And now presenting the 2019 Sunshine State Conference Women's Lacrosse Tournament champions, the University of Tampa Spartans. Fans, we thank you for joining us here today at Moccasin Field. Your support of this tournament is greatly appreciated, and we wish you safe travels to your next destination. As a reminder, the Women's Lacrosse Selection Show will air next Sunday, May 5th at 8:30 p.m. on ncaa.com.